Now's the time. We're getting on the air. Oh my, my, my. This is our broadcast for today. We snuck one in. We've been too busy and fighting against all the odds, but we did get one in at least for today. We'll see what else we can get going here online. But in either case, I'm on now. Join us. We're going to talk about crypto, exciting stuff going on. Are you missing out on this time? Man, are you asleep? I want to tell you why. Join this brief show today. I'm going to show you how easy it is for you. You guys, any of you with any amount of money, just been making money these past day or two, and it's still going on right now. So join. Learn how to do this real quick. Listen, it's time to get into this, and it's time to make a difference. Now, I'm not giving any financial advice. Contact your financial advisor. Do your own research, but enjoy the show. It's for entertainment, after all. Hey, it's a great day. So have some fun. Join us today. All right, let's get going. Come on in. Let's do this. You know, I see a friend of mine, a guy I met on these shows on Periscope, and he has a blast doing his show. I looks like I'm acting like him right now. He's affected me in some way. But in any case, it's good to be upbeat because there's great reason. There's great reason to be upbeat, and that is, why is that? Because money is being made left and right. And the only ones not making any money right now are those of you who fall asleep at the wheel. It's terrible. Oh my goodness. Right now, listen, I don't do a lot of these crypto broadcasts. Okay? I started up the programs like 2 years ago or more, and I really don't do a lot of the show. I do training. I do training for our members and whatnot. So I don't do really like these public broadcasts anymore. I'm trying to get into the case studies once again. So we'll be starting those up again. We got interrupted by some problems, technical issues that we had, but now those technical issues are pretty much resolved. And then we had the move, as many of you know, so that's pretty much resolved, at least for a few months now. And then, so it's time to get back into the crypto thing. But during the internet, if you guys were hearing my shows before, watching my shows, you would have known. There we go. I started. We got 1 minute. You guys hear me up on the Restream. Oh, you guys down here hear me too? Yeah, because I don't see that graphic going on. Okay, I thought we were not being heard. But in any case, right now is the fabulous time. I'm telling you right now to get moving into the space. As people, people are knowing. If you haven't heard, I mean, there's like they call these dumps. I had prognosticated or prophesied. Not that I do this as a prophecy or anything. I'm not a prophet, but I did things that I've said in this space and in other things have come out exactly the way I've said it. We had a little bit of a fall previously, and I had done a video then, right? And I reminded those who heard me and watched these shows. I told you, this is a drop. It was, the last time you heard Bitcoin drop, So yeah, I said this is a drop, but it's not the big drop. There's still another drop that's going to happen. It's going to be bigger. And I did say that it would go down. We're looking at 3,000. I think that was really possible. And at one time, this thing recently just got down like to 4. Right now it's 5,000 and change. Let's get the present. Although when most of you guys will be watching this, the price will change. But in any case, just to give you, I guess, a time check on this in terms of the pricing. Right now, it's gone down a little bit again to 5,154. Now, this thing was low. We're talking about Bitcoin pricing at this moment. Bitcoin had gone down, I believe, sometime yesterday or the day before. It went down low. Okay. Didn't go down to the 3, but it went down to 4,121. Okay. What's the significance of this? The significance of it is to realize that a few months before, let's give this let's look at the year to date here on the chart. Let's show you guys the chart. You got to see this. And a few months before, and not too long ago, let's see here, the highest we were in recent February, just as early as last month. Last month in February, the 14th, Valentine's Day, right there, Bitcoin was at 10,267 with 55 cents. Okay, so what does it mean that today we've been playing around, from the 4,000s to the 5,000? What does that mean? That means that Bitcoin right now is about half the price, 50% of what it was just a month ago, just recently. Okay. It also, though, is what was this? This was another spike we had, 11,000 in August of last year. Okay. And then it went up to a higher around 13 to 14. I think this may have been a 12 here. It's not, doesn't want to go up that way, but it could easily be a 12 and a half or so in around June, in the month of June sometime. And then before then, in 2018, the previous year, January, we were looking at pricing at 14,000, 16,000 for the December, the month before that. So about 13, 14 months ago or so. And then a high we had of about 18,000, 18 to 19,730. So that's been, and relatively in recent history, in the last 3 years, I think it's encompassing here, where we've had this growth and then contraction and up and downs. But regardless of what you see here, regardless of that, at this point right now, today, I mean, you have to look at this area here. It's, recent history. History, again, has nothing to do with the future. However, I mean, even when Bitcoin is down like this, in terms of an opportunity for you to get into some crypto, especially you guys who haven't, because you guys who are in it, you're in it. So you know how this goes. But those who are not in it yet, right now is a good time. Now, according to my prognosis, I'm still thinking, I still have a little space in my brain that's telling me that it can still go down lower before it goes up again. Okay, so, but I honestly, waiting any longer is like foolish at this point. If you're going to get in, I'm saying, if you're thinking about, hey, I'm thinking about doing this, I'm thinking about putting some money, into this extra money. Don't put all your savings. Don't do that craziness. But if you have extra money, I'm going to tell you a little story. I'm going to tell you something. But if you have something that you're not doing anything with, and you can, you can very well just go and eat it up, by buying yourself and your family a night out on the city, and now you can't do that with the coronavirus thing, right? So instead of splurging it out on a nice restaurant and the movies, you can take that money, since you can't do that anymore right now. So take that money and put it into a crypto, and I'm going to talk about which one to look at and whatnot. I'm going to give you the benefit of my analysis of my view, not a deep analysis. It's just simply just we're going to look. I'm going to give you those parameters in a minute. But right now, you can't say like you don't have the money. I think the coronavirus thing has afforded us an opportunity here, knock the prices down, and it's now an opportunity here to get into something that maybe you thought that you couldn't afford, frankly. So maybe it's time. Think about it though. I'm going to share what my thoughts are. At this 5,000 point here, it can go up or down. See how a genius I am? This thing, by the way, I don't have the chat up. Let me get the chat up. I keep forgetting. I get so excited getting these things going that I forget to, get everything equipped here that we need. So just give me one moment. Let me get the chats up here and get you guys situated with some way of, participating in this show. You guys can ask questions or whatnot, make comments and say, yeah, that's right, whatever. But in any case, right now is a good time, because even though I still know, it's not an issue that I'm expecting it to go down. Like I said, it can go either way. So, but the thing is that it has potential of going down even further. So what I would recommend, the smart money right now, would be to get in right now. Take half of what you're willing to throw away, half of it, and buy in right now. Save the other half. If it goes lower, okay, you set the number. You set the number. Right now it's at 5,000. Now, if it goes, and I'll explain what that means in a minute. You don't have to spend 5,000. You can spend 100. If you have 100, $25. You don't have to have $5,000 to get into Bitcoin. I think a lot of people are thinking, oh, Bitcoin's too expensive, I can't. No, you can. You just buy $100 worth. You buy $1,000 worth. You buy $25 worth. You can do Bitcoin. Plus, there's other cryptos that are not that expensive that you can get, and it gives you at least a psychological feeling that you have a coin. So that also helps. So I'm going to explain that to you in a second, why you could do that and why it does make sense right now as opposed to later. Right now, it does make sense actually to do that, but we'll get into that. So, but don't feel that you can't do that. You can. This is the time. The prices are low. This is low, folks. This is low. Now, with the other half, you can say, well, I'm buying this at the rate of, it's 5,000 per coin. I'm not going to get a coin. I'll get $100 worth. Let's just say you got $100 worth. And then you take your other $100, and if you see that the price goes down to, you set the price 4,500. If it goes down to 4,000, you set the price. If it goes down to 3,000, whatever, that's a hard one. It's possible, but again, it can happen. It probably won't happen this time. You understand? So, like I said, if you want to, you put in half, and then you take a while and you watch what goes on today's Friday also, so the markets react differently over the weekend. So that's a little caveat. But definitely, I would use this to your advantage. In other words, uh, at least you have 2 days to rest and think. Buy a hat, use half of it to get in now, and then wait over the weekend. And the reason I say that because things happen over the weekend. Next Monday, we'll have more coronavirus or less coronavirus. By Monday, there'll be other news or developments, and people will start hitting it. You need to be watching on Monday. Be watching what happens, not because you're concerned of what you have already bought, but of more buying opportunities. If it continues to go down, it goes down again, it crashes, whatever it does, you need to be ready to take the other half that you saved and buy. Okay. Now, what is the reasoning for this advice, this thing? I'm not giving financial advice. I'm entertaining you. You should be laughing your guts out right now. If you need a serious financial advice, you just go get a lawyer, get your financial advisor, like you have one, right? But you're supposed to have one to give you the advice of what you need to do. I'm just sharing my thoughts as I ramble along in this program. But my thoughts here is the following. Obviously, if it goes down more, you will be purchasing more Bitcoin at a lower price. Okay. And so that's good. Your second purchase, that second half that you save for your full purchase, your full portfolio, especially your starting portfolio, is enhanced if the price goes down. If the price goes down. Now, but after the weekend, if you don't see that the price goes down, you see it's still hovering in this area, it could be an indication that it's going to stay around that area and start picking up during the week. Okay, like I said, it can go down again. So you make your own decisions of what you're going to do. But the good thing is it doesn't matter. You don't need it to wait. You don't even have to wait for it to go down. Right now, the price it is beautiful. If it goes down to 4,000, even better. You would have you've missed out a lot of action before, and right now you can get in at a lower price point, and it's really a good thing to do because if you see the behavior. Just look at the behavior here of the up and downs, up and down. It's always going to be going up and down, up and down, up and down. Sometimes it takes a break, it takes a breather, but it usually has this type of behavior. From here, and this is like a way, it's gone way down, you have to realize that if it doesn't keep going down, it's going to go up, right? What's the other direction can go? It either goes up or it goes down, okay? So sooner or later, it goes up or goes down. So assuming at whatever percentage of potential that it has in going up, where is it going up to? We're not talking about going to $1,000,000 here. We don't need that. My point is, now for the example, is where is your money right now? What is your money doing right now? Is it in your pocket? Is it in your PayPal account? Is it in your banking account, your checking account, your savings account? Okay. Now, if you bought like yesterday, let's say you invested, let's say you put in $100, $200 yesterday. Yesterday went down to the 4,000. At the price today, that money that you put in has already made some profit. It would have made about what it was, about 20, depending the exact amount, the time, it goes up and down, like I said. you would have made that $100, 150, 180. You would have made $20, and you look at me and say, well, what's the big deal? $20. Well, that's only because it went from um, from what it was to a few dollars higher. That's it. It went a few percentage points higher, and that amount of percentage points gave you a profit from what you used to buy, a profit of about $20. For this case, I'm going to show you not Bitcoin, but another coin that people love to hate, which is XRP. I'm going to show you this coin here. And this coin has done about 30 cents. Been hovering 24 to 30 cents here. You see 40 cents even. Uh, uh, June of last year, 44s and whatnot. At one time, XRP did 3.52, almost $4. And if you've seen my previous videos in crypto, you've heard me state that although I don't like XRP in terms of thinking it's going to be a big value in the future, I do, however, I expect it to at least do the $4. I do expect that. I see no reason why it can't. It almost got there one time, and um, and it's really due. If you look at other coin behavior, XRP is really due for a gigantic spike, just out of not due to any what do you call any analysis, any consideration of what they're doing or anything like that. Just simply the behavior of the crypto markets, how they behave with other coins and Bitcoin. Usually, in my opinion, you see a big spike like that, and although many other coins flutter out, XRP though has reason. At least the community provides enough reasons that it shouldn't flutter out. If any coin flutters out, it wouldn't be this one. Seems to be, if you look at all the analysis and you look at all the details, this coin seems to have a purpose that's going to be, it has staying power. So in any case, it doesn't seem that XRP is going to disappear. I don't think it's going to go up to whatever in our lifetime. But, I mean, it's already done 352 in our lifetime, in its lifetime. And I don't see any reason why it couldn't get there again. But that's not the reason why we want to consider this right now. What we want to consider here is the fact that it's at 14 cents. Now, yesterday at 14 cents, it went up to 15 cents. And with your investment in it, what was it, like 150, like the example I was given? That example came from XRP. 150, $180. Today, you have about a $20 profit at one point of the day as the numbers go up and down. $20. Now, the question I have for you is this, and what you have to think about is this. Where was your money before? See? Was it PayPal? Was it in your wallet? Was it in your bank? Was it in your checking account, your savings account? What was it going up by $20? If you had left it in your wallet, would it have increased to $20? If you had left it in your bank account, would the bank have given you another $20 on top of that for yet just for one day? See, so that's the point that I'm trying to say. You have funds sitting doing nothing. Okay. They're doing nothing. There is debt. But by taking funds that you can do away with and not worry about it, why have it sitting dead? If you can throw out that money, if you can do without that money, why not at least put the money where it breathes, where it has a heart, where it has a pulse? And you have to look at this, look at this like if it was a heart monitor, right? Doesn't it look like boom, 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 boom? It's living. I love it because it looks like it's that the heart monitor there at the hospitals, right? Now that we're in coronavirus season. So yeah, why isn't your money on the heart monitor? Why is it just dead in a coffin someplace? Now, of course, you say because you can lose it in crypto, and that's correct. Any type of investment, you can lose it. But listen, but again, it's just dead where you have it. And if it's extra money, again, extra money, don't put your living money there. Don't put the money you absolutely need. Put the money that is as extra fat, that's not doing anything, and let it have a heartbeat at least, especially now. I can agree with you when Bitcoin is at 15,000, 20,000. XRP is due back in its 30s. I can agree with you on that. Your sentiment, not that you'll win in the end, not that it's better, but I can understand where you're coming from. But today, with these prices right now, it don't make any sense. So in my estimation, now if you haven't gone into this, today is the day to do it, because when this comes back up and everybody starts getting back up to grade, and the corona thing starts waning and all that, Bitcoin is going to go back up to its regular norm. I'm not saying that it's going to go all the way up to 20 or 50,000, which I do expect the 50,000 in about 24 months, as I said in the previous videos that I've done in this genre. I do expect it not within the 24 months, but it definitely, when the 24 months hit, if it hasn't done it by then, right after that 24 months, we should see Bitcoin go up to the potential that it has in our immediate future, which is about, it could go up reasonably up that high, and that's a high. Definitely 20,000, definitely, right? But a high, if you're looking for a high, I think the 50,000 is the high for a 24-month period starting then, and beyond, for how long that is, and then it's time to make other prognostications when that happens. But but XRP, to the same degree, and why did I talk about Bitcoin when I was talking about XRP? Because when the Bitcoin goes up, see, it's down now. Why? Why it's down now? And the quick answer is because Bitcoin is down. This is the quick answer in crypto. Why is these cryptos down right now? Because Bitcoin is down. That's the easy dummy answer. Okay? Because there's usually a correlation. When Bitcoin goes down, all the other coins go, oh, they lose their power. People lose their enthusiasm in the crypto market. But when the Bitcoin goes up, then these guys here, they also go up because people say, Bitcoin went up, so now these are going to go up. Let me get in. Let me buy this. Let me like because they're always waiting for it to go up to buy. When in reality, you should get buy when they're down and depressed. Depression is good in the crypto market and in any market, even the stock market. If you do that or you're interested in that, and now's the time to buy because these stocks are down. They're down. They're getting beaten down to the ground. Now's the time to chop them up, bring them in. So right now at this pricing here at the 14, and if it goes down, you guys gotta monitor these things. If it goes down to 13, it's gonna be like really sweet. It's heading downward right now, slight downward. So hey. But during the day, what you need to do is watch this at night because when you start out at night, these things tend to go down at night. That's when you get the buying opportunity. So watch it today. I would advise you to watch this thing. I would advise you right now at the 14 cents. Listen, there were months that you couldn't get XRP for less than 20 cents and even 24 cents, okay? So at this point, it's at 14. It isn't hard for Bitcoin to get up to 30 cents. It's not hard. It's done it. It does it frequently. Enough for you to say, wait a minute, I can double my money. Now, wouldn't you like to double your money? Now's the time that can be realized. If Bitcoin and XRP go down even further today, tonight, throughout the weekend, you're talking about more than doubling your money when this thing goes up to 30 cents. That's what you have to understand. If you buy Bitcoin, even though you can't afford a whole coin, but you buy 100, if Bitcoin has the space to double right now as it is, so the value of Bitcoin can double. That means that your money will double. It don't matter if it was $25, if it was $100, if it was $1,000 or $10,000, your money will double when these coins double themselves. See? Now, if you left your money in your wallet or in your savings account, what would you have after Bitcoin doubled? Nothing more than what you had. What would you have when XRP doubles? Nothing more than what you have now. It's dead. You've done nothing. But if you can have some of your money in this crypto space, then you can have that money living and producing a profit. And all you have to do, you don't have to get it all out. You can sell the half, sell the profit. In other words, get your profit out. If it made double, then you can now have $100 that you can take out and replace it in your coffin. If you want the coffins full of money, then just take 100 out from it now, put it in when this thing doubles, because it's most likely will get back to its regular, rate, So that's pretty much a doubling there. And when it doubles, then you take the 100 you took out first and you replace it. Huh? Now you're happy. You got your thing, and you still have a presence in the market, in the cryptocurrency market. And one day maybe it doubles from there and you do the same thing again. You take out the profit. And whenever you feel, at that time, you feel better about the crypto space, you're not bothered by when it goes down to 10 cents and stuff like that, then you can put more instead of filling up the coffee. You take more of it and you start doing that. And again, always watch my program because I do the leveraging, which is always the smartest thing. Because like we know, Bitcoin's not going to reach $1 million in the next 24 months, but you can be a millionaire by following my advice in our program, joining our programs, because our programs leverage your investment in cryptocurrency with real estate. Look into it. Don't be a stranger. And that's the smartest thing to do. Anyone who's just doing crypto right now and not leveraging is really playing a long game. Is really just in comparison to holding your money in a coffin. It's just as bad, except that at least it's in the cryptocurrency arena and it has a heartbeat. Other than that, okay, sometimes you lose your patience. You know what I'm talking about, coronavirus. You lose your patience. The heart rate starts going down and down and down and down. That's it, doesn't stop. That can happen. That can happen. But that's why you don't just buy any crypto. So let's talk about which crypto you should be looking at. Obviously, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is like the king of the cryptocurrencies. If any cryptocurrency, I think all of them will fail, except and the last one that's standing will be Bitcoin. Yeah, it's pretty much safe to say that because crypto is like Bitcoin is the king. Okay, um, so it's putting your, looking at that as a place there to use your investment to put it into something that has staying power. Then obviously Bitcoin is your maybe your first option. Your first option may also be XRP, in my opinion, only because XRP, if you can't afford, if you feel that you really don't have a way to get a leg up in Bitcoin, you really want a chance to have a second Bitcoin opportunity, in terms of getting in early when something's really cheap and then, seeing it grow big. If you're looking at that, XRP, even though I've already told you I don't expect it to go, it's not going to surpass Bitcoin, I think, ever in term, not in the short term anyway. But XRP should at least do the $4. That's all I'm saying. XRP should at least get up to $4 sooner or later. It's gonna get back, gonna do what it did before and hit up to the $4. If it goes up that way, you know what's gonna happen. It's gonna keep going up. So it can easily do from there. It could do at least like twice as much or three times easy if it goes above. But if you see it do that $4 thing and it starts going down because people get, oh, we're going too high, that can happen too. But hey, listen, at least a $4. So what you have to look at XRP right now is first, you have to look at it as a way to hopefully to double your money, double it, and take that doubled money, that clone money, and put it back to your coffin, wherever it was. So let it die there. That's what you fancy. At least you're safe. You can't say, "Oh, I'm going to lose my money," because your money came back. You put it away, so you have the money you had when you started. See, so you can, that's the first thing you want to hope for. Not that it's a guarantee, but pretty much. Um, it should go back to I go back to 30 cents in some time. Okay, when the sun comes out again, coronavirus is put away for a while. It should come back up. So in either case, you have to say it'll get up to 30 eventually. So at 30, you double your money. You take half of the money now, the profit, which is equal to the amount that you invested the first time, and you put that away. Simple as that. Now you have complete play money. You were using play money before, but now it's really play money. You put your play money back. You can play another day, and then you have play money there, the same one you first invested with. And hey, wait for the $4 day, because at $4 from that 14 cents, okay, you're talking about you can buy right now if you brought about $180 worth, more or less. You have to see how it figures out. So you can get at least 1,000. Let's put little less, 100 probably. You can pretty much get like 1,000. 1,000. You should be able to get 1,400 basically, XRP, because right now it's at 14 cents. So you get 1,400 XRP. But even if you got less, so that's 100. You don't need 100. So let's say you do what, 70 $70, whatever gets you 1,000 coin, 1,000 XRP, a nice round number. Not that you'll be able to do that really, literally, but close enough. You can get 1,000 XRP, right? When this thing doubles, again, you only need about $100 or so. When this thing doubles, get back to normal. Everybody's back to normal. Everybody is crapping normally. Because I went to the store this morning, I saw no toilet paper. It looks like as if the coronavirus makes you go to the toilet, which I haven't seen that as a symptom listed anywhere, any place. But people got this thing. They have wiped out the stores with toilet paper. I was thinking to myself, man, that coronavirus must be nasty. Lord have mercy. People, either that or people are just full of crap. They're just full of crap. Okay, anyway. But when this thing doubles, you get back your initial, money that you took out. You still got 1,000 XRP because he'll reduce it, right? You'll reduce it to, you still have 1,000 coins there. And then what happens? You take out your profit, you have your coins, and you just wait. 1,000 coins, and you wait until, well, you won't have the 1,000 coins at that point. You have the value. But in any case, when you have enough, so that when it goes up to the $4 mark, each one, right? You're looking at least at $1,000. $1,000, because after you take out your profit, I believe you'll have about like 250 coins left. So 4 times 250, when it gets to $4, you will have $1,000 from 100, which you already got back your 100. So that's just from $100 that you're putting into it, not less than $100. That's pretty good. No matter if you put that money in the bank for how many months or year or two that it may take, if it takes that long, and it could, so you have to realize it could take that long. Still, the profit you made on that $75 that you do today is humongous. Now that's assuming that you just used $100. Some of you may have 1,000. Some of you may have 10,000. So you do them. It's all an issue of mathematics, multiplication. That's all it's about. But there's no doubt that saving your $25, saving your $100 right now is like, it's not sensible. If you have it, right, and you would spend it normally, you would spend it on a night out on the movies or something like that. Right now, it's a great buying opportunity that can have, I think, for the first time in your life, may produce. You may see money actually multiply in front of your face in real time, right? So gift yourself that. Give yourself a gift of that today. Today's a good time to get into these assets. I see that we have some increases here. Let me see what's happening with that. Actually, it had an increase for a moment the last time we looked at it. Now it's going back down a little bit, back up and down, up and down. So I really do think that if you're going to get into this, you need to look into it now. Now I'm going to show you an easy way, because another reason I think many of you haven't gone into any of this is because you find it too difficult. Tell me, you find it too difficult to deal with these wallets and all these numbers and letters and what does it mean and all this whatever. And it kind of gets out of your, out of your, yeah, I can't think about this now. I got other things to think about. But I'm going to just say one thing to you. Uphold. Uphold. It's a website. Now, this website, and I'm going to show you, I won't show you my Uphold. It's busy. But I'll show you a Google image of what to expect and how this thing works. How easy it is for you, because that's, you need to have it as easy as possible. Now, this is a little, a little examination here of the process in making purchases. But as you can see here, you saw there the front when you open and sign up for account, and you shouldn't wait. Everyone watching this video, by the way, let me just say this out of the game, out of the board. Even if you are not thinking that you're going to buy right now, maybe you don't have the money right now, okay, but maybe next week you'll have it, whatever. You need to start this now, today, because there's a waiting period of about 24 hours or so. What you want to do is get your account set up so that when the time comes, you can make this purchase quickly. Okay. Exactly. That's what I did back when, and when a previous purchasing opportunity came up, you know, I put it in. I transferred the funds 1, 2, 3, literally, and then I brought the cryptocurrency 1, 2, 3, literally. And it was as easy as what you see here. But once it got set up, you have to set it up. And so if you have a PayPal card, this works. If you have a PayPal account, um, you can do it just through your PayPal account. And you just, you know, register the card, I think, in here. And then again, it takes you got to make sure your card is authorized, though. So you may have to try sending $1 to test it and see if your card lets the transaction go through, because I believe this platform is based in the UK, United Kingdom. So sometimes your cards do not come released, like that you can purchase in the UK and stuff like that. So you want to try out the dollar. If it doesn't go through, then you need to call up the card company and say, listen, I'm trying to order something from the UK, from on a website from the UK, and I did $1 to test it, and it doesn't seem to work. And they'll probably tell you, oh, it should work. We have no restriction. Your account has no problem, so it should work. It should work normally, and they'll say that to you, but it's BS. They for your protection, they usually don't allow a different type of purchase. If you haven't purchased outside the country, they will flag that as saying, wait a minute, all of a sudden there's a purchase outside the country. So you need to just try it, test it, $1. You can cancel it in the Uphold. That's not a problem. This is a very well-known company, very well respected. This is not a fly-by-night thing. And, well, by the way, this is the same company that works with the Brave browser. That's another coin that you can be earning for free. You don't even have to use any of your money. And every month they send me money. And all I have to do is forget your online browsers, your Microsoft Edge, your Firefoxes, even your Chrome, your regular Chrome. You can have Chrome, but paying you every month, which is the Brave browser. That's what it's called, the Brave browser. You take that, it blocks all the ads. You agree to look at some ads that they show you. It comes as like a notification. You look at them, watch them, but all the ads on the internet are blocked. So they block it. You watch their ads, and you make money. That's great. And every month they send money to my Uphold account right there. So I'm earning Batcoin, as it's called, not the one that gives you coronavirus, but this one. It's worth money. And right now, uh, this is free money. It's free crypto. And if and when and realize that people can buy bat, you can buy it yourself through the Uphold platform, but people can buy it through any of their coin exchanges. And that coin can go up too, like just like any other coin. So imagine that if you by using the internet, matter of fact, by watching my video on YouTube or through the Brave browser, you could be earning crypto. Why aren't you doing that? It's not even costing you a dime. It's not costing you a dime. It's making you a dime. That's a good deal. So again, look that up. It's the Brave. I'm not giving you any affiliate, anything. I'm not making money on this. This is just good advice, sound advice of my thinking. Again, I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just telling you of what I'm thinking, what my opinion is on these things going on. All right, so there you have. It's really easy. You can. There's all many coins here that you can purchase and get involved with just as easily. When you see this picture like here, if you see this, this is how what would appear in your account, and you can have money in your USD. This is where you fund it. If you're in the US and you're watching this, you would fund it using your USD card. It's just the card. It's just a picture there. You click on it, and then you tell it how much money you want to put into your USD card. So you say, I want to fund it with $100. So you put $100. Your bank is connected, your PayPal, whatever, your debit card, credit card, etc., etc., and then you get $100 almost instantly. Instantly. Then you click on what you want to get. Now here you can have Bitcoin, so you can click on the Bitcoin, and then it tells you what do you want. I want to buy $100 worth of Bitcoin. You say $100 Bitcoin, choose the coin, the currency. You click on it, it gives you a confirmation. You click on that, and then it tells you it's done. You now own $100 worth of Bitcoin, and that's it. The cute thing about it is that when as the prices go up and down, actually while you're in the purchase box, okay, so you're sitting there, picture this for a moment, you're sitting there looking at pressing the button. Sorry, I lost some of you here, one moment. You're looking at pressing on the button, and while you're staring there, you'll notice the price of Bitcoin or XRP or whichever coin you're going to purchase. You'll notice that the price, if the price is moving up or down, you'll notice that it changes, starts changing right there, right before your eyes, which I found is great, because what I actually did was I was going to purchase it at a certain price, but I waited. I said, oh, because I felt it could still go down, and it was going down and up, down, up. So I said, let me let it go down. And I waited maybe 5-7 minutes or so, because it started to go up. The price started to go up. I said, oh man, maybe I missed the win. I said, let me wait. I still wait. I waited. And then it started going down again, down, 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 and then it went below the level that I was already okay with purchasing it at. And when it went down low, I went boom, buy it, because it doesn't matter that it could have gone down more, a lot more even. It could have, but I was happy with getting it at that price, because I know that the price is normally up here. So this is what I'm looking at. I'm not looking at a million. See, I don't need to do that. I don't need to do it because I know about millions, okay? But I was just looking for this, the normal. I just want. I just expected to go to it's no it's a high no of its normal capacity to do, which it can only surpass. But I'm okay with this. As long as it goes up to double, that's good. If it goes up to its no its previous high, that's great. Profit. That's all it has to do. Simple. Okay, so this is the as easy as it gets. Now I know a lot of people have, and so I really recommend the Uphold. Before I get to that other subject, the Uphold platform makes it super easy, super easy to get your first crypto through Uphold. Highly recommend. I highly recommend it. It's a very super easy way. I know a lot of you look at these exchanges and all the charts and the numbers and all that. This baby is easy, just simple, just go. It's not here to look at charts. We're not there to be, we're just there to buy. So if you just want to go and buy and later on to sell, this is as easy as it was to buy. Just simply go to your account, get your account established, and simply click on the picture. How much? Confirm. Click on the picture. How much? Confirm. It's just as easy as that. You can't get any simpler. And if you want to wait, you look at the number before you press that confirm. Look at the number go up and down, up, down, 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 clink. You got extra than what you were thinking about. Great. It's just a wonderful thing. And I think it's just a great and simple experience, an easy experience. Now, I want to address what some people, a lot of people call things gambling and whatnot. Again, this I don't look at it as gambling. And anybody wants to debate with me on that, you can. I would welcome it. Okay, when you buy a house, people buy real estate. If you're going to call this gambling, then real estate is gambling. A lot of it, because a lot of people purchase real estate with the knowledge that real estate increases in value over time. But yet I've had no one ever said that real estate was gambling. See that? No one's ever said that real estate was gambling based on that criteria. I do have another criteria that we can talk about, but if that's your criteria, it's not gambling. Okay, Bitcoin or cryptocurrency also, because it really depends on what is it that you're doing. What is your purpose, your intent? Okay, so you can put your money in a coffin and it stays there. You can bury it in the ground. Okay, or you can take that money or some of that money and purchase some Bitcoin or purchase some XRP, and you see it. You should try it just to experience it, you cannot say that your money is not alive when you use Uphold and you get some cryptocurrency, because your money starts going like this. Okay, yeah, it goes down, but it also does this. Now in your coffin, wherever that is, your money just does this. So the question is, and then when people buy houses, real estate, they buy it with the knowledge that the real estate is going to do this. See? So again, the question is, what do you want your money to do? You want your money to do this? Or you want your money to, okay, we'll try the house thing, real estate. You want your money to do this? You don't want me to wait 2 years or 3 or 5 or 10, right? So we'll move on. They'll go this after what, 5, 10 years, something like that. Now, or you want it to do this every minute of the day. See? So as you decide. I don't see this is not gambling. It's just putting life into your money, having your money live, quite literally. And if you see it for your own eyes, you will say, you will agree, my money is alive. Before it was dead, now it's now it's living, it's breathing. It has an EKG result. It's a living thing. That's all. And that's it. And that's okay. If it goes down and disappears, you know what? You're only putting in what you want to disappear. You want to throw it away. You would have thrown it away at a movie, or that would came out later at Netflix anyhow, or you're throwing away in popcorn that you have in your house and you can just put it in your microwave. But you would rather go and pay extraordinary amounts of money at a movie theater just to have the experience, all right? I will tell you that more than a movie theater and a movie, this is quite exciting to see it, just to realize that before that money was dead still, doing nothing and no hope for it to do anything. And now, once you put it into crypto, now it's doing this minute by minute by minute, minute by minute by minute. And as we discussed earlier, a good possibility that it will double once things get standardized. Because right now, I mean, I wouldn't do this type of video normally, because normally, I mean, you have your concerns and whatnot. It's nothing to talk about, because right now, wherever you go, when if prices were normal, then then I would be telling you, oh, you got to get into this. You got, this, it's going to go up to the moon. It's going, you're going to get $1 million, this and that. Then that becomes what is stated, and in matter of fact, that's what most of these guys do out there. But I do these videos at moments like this because these moments are the greatest moments for somebody who's been thinking about getting into it. And right now is the time. And, again, I will use half of your throwaway money and make it live in here today, right now, and hold on to the other half of that and wait tonight and throughout the weekend and see if this thing goes boom, boom, real down lower and really pick up some good coin. That'll be a really smart thing to do if you're going to do something like this. All right. So listen, I want to at least encourage you to try. Just try it. Take $100. It's only $100. You can be riding down the street, and guess what? Some cop will stop you, and and give you a ticket for $100, right? So you know what? Take $100 and let it have a life. Make it free. Before the cop takes it at some parking, you double parked it like an idiot and have some a cop give you a ticket. Do something right. Do something better for yourself, and at least have that there. At least do something instead of giving it, because you have to give it away. It's no longer yours anyway. So then give it away here, and just sit on it. Now we're telling you to sit on it, and it's called hodling in the space. But I think obviously, if you've been just sitting on the sidelines and waiting for an opportunity, this is it. And why wait any longer? $25, man. 20. Don't wait. What are you waiting for? What are you going to do with that $10? I don't care how little it is. What will you do with it normally? Just spend it on nothing. Do this. Let it breathe. Let's see. Let's see. And when it doubles, take out. You just put in 10. There's no reason to put 20 in there. You only had 10, leave 10. It makes 10, pull it out. But it's better to have 10 in than to have nothing. in it. Because are you afraid of what? They're going to take it from you anyhow, one way or the other. Let it have a life and have a life for yourself. Okay, folks, that's it for me today. Keep a look on those prices. One last looky, see what's going on in the crypto market right now. As I leave you, we'll take a look at what's happening on the crypto area. Oh my, oh my. Guys, you really need to get home if you're out and about, and you really need to put something down. Listen, Bitcoin right now is at 5,109. Okay, that means I fully expect it to go down again to the fours. And this is going to be my entertainment throughout the weekend because it's very real that it'll go down to 3. Okay, it's coming there. I'm just saying. But again, I would put the my idea, the thoughts I had into action um, right when you get home, when you're able to do it quickly as possible. And then again, the XRP is there. These are good coins to look at, the first few, because they're the ones that most people are involved in. Everybody has their attitudes, their opinion, and whatnot, but these are the top 5, the top 7 or 8, but really just with the top 5, you're good. I mean, and not the Tether thing. Tether's not going to do much for you, but between Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and Bitcoin Cash, these guys, look at them. They were up here, now they're down here. Everybody was up here, now they're down here. So take a look at the Uphold platform. Get it register yourself. Get ready. Make a test funding, $1. Make sure your card is accepted, and you're ready to go. When you're ready, then it's as easy as 1, 2, 3, and be happy. Take care. I see you guys later. Got to pick up the kids at the school bus because life goes on, coronavirus or not. Keep yourself safe. Wash your hands. I'm going to do that now. And when I get back home, always do that. Be clean, guys. Take care. Next time.